For my Woolmark Performance Challenge, I'm focusing on the running company On. I'll start by giving the first part, which is the background research and inspiration, and then follow up with the idea pitch. And then this will be the content that I'm speaking about throughout the presentation, starting off with the challenge category, market opportunity, inspiration board, concept story, idea pitch, on-garment branding, and then ending it with the legging colorways. So first we'll start out with a challenge category. Briefly talk about On as their company. Their mission is to develop a project range fully engineered in Switzerland using the latest tech. They really value sustainability and renewability. I spoke to someone at their company, Jordan, who worked for customer service, and he had nothing but good things to say about On and them as a company, including that they're very inclusive. They don't have an official CEO, and that everyone is very respectful and values your ideas. So On's five core values are the explorer spirit. That's kind of challenging the status quo. The athletic spirit, the athletic spirit, and that's celebrating today's wins. The team spirit, that's harvesting the power of the tribe as a whole. The survivor spirit, that's kind of how us as humans have gone on so long. And then the positive spirit, and that's what drives us and the ones around us. And then On's target market is men and women 30 through 60 with active lifestyles, single or married, and that cares a lot about the environment. These are some of their products here. Their shoes and running apparel. They don't really have much in terms of wool. The only wool product I found on their website was this beanie you see here below. And then they do have a lot of innovation in tech, mostly surrounding shoes. And that's what you kind of see with the different insoles here. But what I'm focusing on is women's leggings, specifically tights, and that's what you see here is On has created this year-round thermal leggings that have pretty good breathability, and then their pants price range from $80 to $240. So we'll do a quick competitor research and analysis, starting off with Nike. Obviously, they're one of the biggest names in the athletic department, and I think they're kind of challenging the smaller companies with focusing on sustainability and innovation in tech, because those are two things that On holds close to them. So it's important that On diversifies their new tech and kind of finds out a way to be different with these big, enormous companies like Nike coming their way. And then another company that I thought was competitive, comparing my product that you'll see here in a second, is Copper Fit, and that's the pain relief healthy lifestyle, um, and supporting sore muscles and aching joints is certainly what they focus on, and what I'm focusing on moving forward. So I thought their technology could kind of go hand in hand with mine, or could be a competitive brand against mine. But mostly they focus on um, kind of loose garments like hand sleeves, knee sleeves, arm sleeves, sock sleeves, nothing that's like a full garment. And then that last competitor was Adidas. Again, like Nike, they're really focusing on sustainability and cracking down with that latest tech for shoes, running shoes specifically. Um, and I think they cause quite a threat to On when it comes up with their latest tech that they're producing, and it's important that On stays ahead of the curve there. So now we're going to take a look at market opportunity and SWOT analysis. I kind of mentioned this in the last couple slides, but focusing on strengths. They have a lot of never before seen technology put into their products, and compared to most athletic apparel companies, they're focusing strictly on running, which could be a benefit, but could also be a weakness. With a lot of companies diversifying, it's important that On picks the right path and focuses on either running or tries to expand their portfolio. And then opportunities I see for On is utilizing their tech team to develop new tech for their apparel. Most of their tech is focused on their shoes. I think it's important that their apparel doesn't get left behind. And then like I was mentioning in the last slide, a lot of their sustainability and ingenuity and tech that On has is getting developed by bigger conglomerates. So it's important that On stays ahead of the curve there. And then here are some scholarly articles that I looked into that contain a lot of helpful information involving wool properties and advanced tech in wool, especially when focusing on merino wool and their excellent properties. So here are two right here, and then here are a couple more. And this is just new ideas and different things that On can do with wool specifically and creating wool products and clothing that definitely will help them improve their products and branding. And then right here is a survey you can click to take that kind of dives deep into the athletic realm, asks a couple questions about injuries, and it just all in all to better understand the athletic apparel for consumers. Um, so that will help me kind of identify what problems athletes are having and what can be improved. Now we'll go to the inspiration board. Tech was a large part of my inspiration here, especially in apparel with kind of earth tone color palettes and using sustainable merino wool. I think could be a really powerful asset moving forward in this challenge. Now we'll go to the concept story and purpose statement. Um, this is kind of where my brand comes to life. I was researching what the biggest problems runners had, and then I found out that recovering from injuries and sustaining pain was at the top of their lists. I wanted to create some apparel that would help them recover faster and take away pain while working out. And I found this company Invol that utilizes this bioceramic tech MG3 that converts heat frequency and reacts positively in the body. Reducing muscle pain. And I think using that MG3 tech combined with the properties of merino wool, including its soft tan feel, elasticity, absorbency, and warm and cool temperature abilities, I feel like this really could be a revolutionary product. And then now we'll get into that product and what it's looking like. This purpose statement right there. So I wanted to create top of the line and never before seen leggings that utilize this Invol's tech of MG3 and then certainly that merino wool. I think those properties together could create paradise for these runners with injuries. And here's just kind of a look at where everything's going to be placed and what the first mock-up of these leggings look like. Um, it's important that the infrared technology is in there, but the majority of the garment is going to be made from Australian merino wool because those properties are just unbeatable. And then here's a little bit about how the leggings are explained. It's that infrared technology that reaches those muscles of support and kind of utilizes its bioceramic tech to um, contain that heat and force that back on the muscles to cause some pain relief. This is a look at different design parts of my garment, logo placement, what the garment will look like on the inside with the logo, and then the care label as well. And then here are some kind of designs of the different logos I was playing around with On and some of the tags. Now let's get into the legging colorways. First, I drew a lot of inspiration from kind of earth tones. And so these are the shadow pants. My first one kind of reminded me of, you know, really earth products, running on the mountains, running through forests, and kind of just those sacred earth tones. And then frost was another one that I thought just really complemented running outside and reminded me of a big, beautiful blue sky or running in a cold tundra. And then finally, sage, really emphasizing on those kind of green earth feelings and focusing on the importance of the green earth around you. So thank you for sticking with me there and following along while I talked about my leggings. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and look forward to bringing you more innovation.